Hi, Collective. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys know the vibes. Let's get in tune. Okay, yeah. So I'm fit. I know I haven't did a download. I haven't did a download in so long. Okay, and the reason behind that was God had called me to literally go up in isolation. Okay, because it also seemed like when I would say something or speak something, it seemed like it just kind of seemed like mimicking or me just walking up in it was kind of like me walking up in my power was kind of like irritating others that was like doing the same thing, and I'm trying to get up out of that energy with all three of my businesses. Like, like I can't just slow down once I'm getting some type of opposition, because that comes with the um territory, right? But me, I just kind of like go ghost just to protect my energy, because I don't like all that energy coming up on me. But man, I have been getting dreams, crazy dreams at that. Like my dreams been crazy, but been vivid. I've been time traveling like crazy, like literally seeing me going through water portals, like and entering up in different realms. Sometimes it be the same like realm, just up on a different timeline. And God is calling me back to get back up in position. God is organizing me more. Building these muscles. Remember, when you doing this alone, you're not gonna have nobody to encourage you. So you're gonna have to learn how to encourage yourself, and latch on to higher uppers that are doing what you're doing, that are being positioned. I always tell y'all, they the ones who got me this far. Like literally, I would just it'd be like when they come to me, it's like, okay, this is like a spirit guide. Even though it's not coming up in, spirit guides energy is coming up in different forms, right? And when a student ready to learn, the teacher will appear, and I truly believe that that comes up in all forms. So I always become a master of my craft. So the topic is collective. Everything you pray for is happening now. Don't let the enemy trip you up. Speak your truth and stand in your power. Ashe. And the reason why I said that is because I was just not watching something, and it kind of made me go into this energy of this topic. Because sometimes it's what it could trigger, or sometimes my dreams can trigger different topics. During this time, depends on, I don't we are definitely up in a full moon. The full moon ends today. The full moon definitely um ends today. And you're gonna have a collective group of people pulling on your energy during this time. Uh for example, I know I have people pulling upon my energy because Nine times out of ten, when they start pulling up on my energy, I get very tired, very fatigued. And not only that, they get to popping it up in my dreams. Right. So you could, if you are, a star seed like me, uh kind of like when you pop up or like you come up on the scene, you're gonna have people who going to embrace you. You're gonna genuinely feel the embrace. You're gonna genuinely feel the love. And you're gonna know it too because your energy is just gonna naturally gravitate to them. It's a party type of energy, right? So you're gonna naturally gravitate to these people who generally mean well for you, like just generally happy for you, happy to see you. Because some people, your story is everything, okay? And don't let nobody trip you up out of that. Don't never let nobody make you feel a certain way. And I get that a lot. I get that a lot, because I embrace the space that I am. I'm very grateful. Even if it's just a little, I treat that little like, man, like it's bigger than 10 times bigger than life. You know what I'm saying? I be so happy for my blessings. And for some people, my blessings could be totally small to some people. Like, man, they ain't nothing. Like, man, that's a little blessing. They ain't really own nothing. But to me, it's like, man, like I be up in so much gratitude just for the space I've been in. And if you was ever like follow me, some of y'all follow me for a very long time, so y'all was able to just to witness my transitions, throughout the years, like dealing with homelessness, shelterness, you know. I didn't have it and I'm very vocal about my truth. I'm very vocal about, you know, I'm very vocal about the spaces I am. And I still talk about it because it's my superpower, right? Like I didn't have like people to help me. I didn't have any handouts. I didn't have, family members even if you were to watch the video of me and my mom kids giving my mom the roses, I clearly told her, because that's all I can tell her, was like, I'm just grateful for you, you know being a structure for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Being a good structure for your kids, meaning her kids. What she did for them, because she has done a lot for them to help them to get to new levels. I don't know why I wasn't, or why I got shunned, or why I wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't like none of that. But sometimes it's just, once you get older and wiser, you realize sometimes that's just the assignment upon your life. Sometimes you have to go do different things for the assignment you have upon your life. You know, because and honestly, to be honest, it made me so strong. It made me so strong as a person, as a woman. Been these seasons where I can handle a lot more things. Where in the past I was having mental breakdowns. I would be going crazy. I would be losing it, just going through different opposition. You know what I'm saying? But now, if something were to come my way, my faith is so strong because I have seen numerous of times what God has brought me through. And sometimes the enemy will come up in your family, friends, your mother, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle. That's just how spiritual warfare works. And I talks about this a lot. Spiritual warfare is not just people who you assume is your enemy. Spiritual warfare is opposition that come towards you up in all aspects. Okay? And I was dealing with heavy spiritual warfare. And it's even certain things that I had begun to see, certain things that My ancestors was been showing me up in dreams about, different energies, you know, and it's true, you know. And it's see, people think that being of peace, love, and light is just all love and light, and some people hate to say the dark side of it, the spiritual warfare of it. They hate to speak of those things, but I speak of all things. I speak of the good, I speak of the bad, and I also speak of my journey. You know what I'm saying? I speak of my journey because I know at one point I was meant to dive in it. I was meant to get destroyed up in it, but to God be the glory. God favor upon my life. And because of my relationship with God, because of my obedience to God, God told me to separate myself from certain people. And first, I couldn't understand titles and spirits. I used to think, okay, because a person was family or a person was this, I had to be mine to them. I had to take abuse. I had to take, because for a long time, I was the one who was picked up on. For once, I had a learning disability. I was dyslexia, a speech impairment, which you can see me stuttering when I speak now, or can't even pronounce certain words due to um my pronunciation. You get what I'm saying? But I'm smart than a son bitch. I'm a fucking genius. I always had common sense. I was always spiritually plugged in. I was always gifted and I was always talented. Everything I would touch would turn into gold at a young age. I used to do hair starting at age 8 and 9, doing 30-something-year-old heads at age 12 and 13 years old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old heads at age 12 and 13-year-old. I was always very gifted. You know what I'm saying? Even if I might wasn't the fucking brightest, it been book smart wise, but it been gifts and crafts and common sense. Oh baby, I had it. And even so, I used to get mocked. Like I used to get teased by my family member. Like I always got looked at as like, because I had such a hard not life. Like I couldn't get any help. Even if I wanted to work, I just couldn't get any help with the kids. But my mom, she would have all her grandkids, like all her grandkids know her and whatever. And I'm not up in a space where now I feel any hate or vindictive. It's just my truth. And people feel like because even if you mean things, your truth go away. Your truth never goes away. Your truth would never ever go away. And even when I just resurface due to things that are happening, it forces me to connect back with my family members. And like I said, you're gonna have the ones that's pure, and then we old enough where I'm able to see things. I just, I no longer wait. You get what I'm saying? Call out, and I feel like that kind of worked for me. Like just call the bullshit out right then and there, and be grown about it. Okay, where do we go from here? I see this, whereas as before, I see it, I just feel so bad about it. But now talking about things, as you start connecting with folks, and you become so much wiser where you just learn how to communicate. You might My communicating skills wasn't that great back in the day. You get what I'm saying? I didn't know how to vocal my feelings or how I felt, or even if I did, I felt like I get crucified or one hurt. And even now, like they would still kind of mimic like little things at my grown age. And it's like, damn well. You get what I'm saying? But I have to woosah. Not even woosah. It's just like I don't even pay it no mind because I get it. And you're gonna still get those hiccups. You're gonna still pretty much, especially if you're an empath, you're gonna see how people feel about you, even if they try to mask it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you my gifts then, I was able to see things, and people used to make me feel bad for able to see it. Oh, you're not seeing what you're saying. You're not feeling what you're feeling. You know, that type of energy. You're not seeing what you're seeing. And because it's a clique of us and we all up in this together, um, it's a no. It's a no-go. And then half of them, they had to have like click together. They had to. You get what I'm saying? They had to click together because it was like if they didn't do that, they would get their benefits taken away. Like they wouldn't be able to get their kids to get watch. They wouldn't be able to get, the help and the assistance if they were to ever even to go against that energy. You get what I'm saying? So which made clicks and everyone kind of have that energy to come towards me. And then because of that energy, it kind of it's like my siblings start adapting the energy that person felt about me. My siblings start adapting that energy too. So it like even my twin, I love her to death, but she got that jealous spirit. And I don't even have to mention that she has a jealous spirit towards me. She has a fucking jealous spirit towards me, and people just don't like for me to call shit out or speak the truth or what, because I really don't know why, because all these people have more than me. I say it all the time. A lot of the time, a lot of the people who be up in that energy, they have way more than me. They have way more than me. So I really don't know what the envy is. I think at one point, because when I was going through like shelterness, I was doing weed, it was like something someone could talk about. Like, they can laugh at me, they can talk about me. During that time, I needed some type of drug, even liquor, to help me cope on a day-to-day basis with dealing with three kids, special needs one. I needed that at that time. But as God started expanding me, and as God started giving me more, I would fast for months. Like I fast for 6 months, but I always go back to it. This is about the only time. This is the longest I ever have not been up on like weed and liquor. Like these last past 3 years, clean. You get what I'm saying? People didn't never think that. You get what I'm saying? Because people already projected a certain thing for me, or just literally just made my life hard. When I say people, certain people just purposely made my life hard. They just purposely made my life hard. Like with speaking just ill upon me. And then once people get to know me, and that's why God had created this platform for me, because I started being heavily spiritually attacked to the point where people was trying to literally harm me off just speaking my truth, and you know just off envy and hate. So I would have people, high level people, who came to me to support me, and they would encourage me, and they would give me scripts. That's when I started being very tied to like high spiritual levels. And I know that TG Jakes is going through whatever he's going through, but I can't help but always thank him, because he was a powerful role model to me, especially when I was getting blackballed. It was spiritual attack, like heavy blackball, heavy. And the reason why I'm saying these things, because this is fit to be the focal point to what God is doing up in your life now. People could have witnessed you being crucified. People could have witnessed your evolution. Out of all the things you've been through, your word is true. God is fit to vindicate you in front of all these people who doubted you. all these people who said that you was a lie, all these people who was projecting all this hate towards you, none of it ever stopped the word of God calling upon your life. None of it. See, God told me if I release all drugs, everything, that I would have it all. I would never have to work, want for nothing. I would, at time, I can't do nothing but keep going up. And when my dad died, I said, I'm not doing it no more. When my dad passed away 3 years ago, I could have went heavier into drugs and liquor, but I did the totally opposite. And people were shook because they thought that I was going to die in that shit. God was already elevating me. Even during the midst, you will always see me praising God, saying what God is going to do, how God was going to pull me through, even at my darkest moments. So that's why even when I step up in a room, I have so much confidence. And sometimes people hate my confidence. So they like, why are you so confident? Because to glory be to God. To glory be to God. It ain't over. I'm still in the race. To glory be to God. God still is putting his hands on me. God is still elevating me. And God is still delivering everything that he told me he would do. God is still making those things happen through him. Not through no handout. Not through no one helping me. And it's almost like God wants it to come through him. Because even when I try to reach and connect with others or like-minded beings, it never work out. It's like God, when I hit that finish line, God wants all the glory. No man did this for you. No one did this for you. Everything you got is through me. And I'll be talking to people who are going through what I'm going through. My message is not for everybody. My messages is for the chosen one. My messages is for the collective. My message was for the ones who was thrown in that pit, who was supposed to die in it. You know, a lot of people intentions be very malicious, and people get mad because I can read through it. And I used to be naive. The old me. I used to always, even if my gut would tell me not to do something or something ain't right because people titles and stuff, I'd be like, nah, mm-mm. And I swear to God, I get fucked over in it every time. Due to people jealousy of me. Due to they jealous because I won't fold. I'm not nothing what they projected of me. Because I speak the truth, and sometimes it might irritate their demons because they living up in it. We all is for the sins. We all have a story, baby. Ain't nobody perfect. They the only difference between me and them is that they can't walk up in their truth. They have to wear a mask. Me, I can show all my whips, show all my cuts. I can live up in my truth. My past and my struggles do not vindicate nor validate me. It made me who I am. That's why pussy motherfucking can't never use Shanice's past against us because Shanice walk her truth. Shanice live up in her truth unapologetically. And that be folks' problem is that they want me to be away when I'm not. I would never be. I would never be. God told me years ago, me standing up in my power, me speaking my truth is my protection because I was getting gang stalked, bullied, all type of shit. Once I started exposing these people for what they was doing to me, motherfucker was roofing me. try to, God forbid, who knows, sex traffic me due to my looks. That's why I had to stop going outside. I'm a very beautiful woman. And at one point, I just didn't care about how I look because I didn't even want no one to find me attractive. I can't help it for the body I got. I didn't pay to get surgery. I didn't pay to get surgery. This is something I dealt with my whole life. And people be talking about this pretty privilege shit. What about the jealousy shit? What about the hateful shit? And I had my sister, the sister who I look just like up on my dad's side, she told me, she told me the truth. She said, listen, because I just be so broken how women, even family members, will do me. And she like, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be so honest with you. You know, you not gonna never women not gonna never really like you around them. She was like, cause for one, you got a cute face, and for two, you got a nice body, and they just not. Even though I'm not the type to even be in people boyfriend phase or nothing like that. I always have been up in this energy like on one woman's man and like don't even be too much to cheese up in another person man's face. But even though I'm telling you, I be talking about they still be holding a man at their hip. They swear I want them and it make it so fucking awkward and weird. It make it so awkward and weird to the point where it's like people who know damn well you don't want that fucking man, but they because they man might be looking at you and they know it, or they jealous of something you got. But that's something you gotta deal with because your nigga need to be up on your side no matter no matter what bad chick come up in the room. I feel like that's something you know what I'm saying. Insecurity shit is something you deal with in your 20s. Once you get like 30, like I used to be jealous though. Like I used to be jealous of other women. That because certain men, it depends upon your man. Like you got a man that flirt and just look at every woman. Yeah, so that's a narcissist. But if you got a man that just look handsome and they get a lot of intentions, but you know that this man is for you. This man ain't looking at no other woman. They ain't nothing. It should be nothing that you are insecure about that man. You should be able to leave that man alone and trust that they not gonna even think to do that. Okay? Once you get a certain age. So it's just like. And then at one point, I just stayed quiet because I didn't want to look like the victim. Like, oh, I don't want people to be like, but I wasn't going crazy. You get what I'm saying? I wasn't going crazy. And then it's just like certain stuff that you can't see at first. Where even if you see it, you just like you don't want to bring it up. But then I get like my child's fathers or anyone who I connect with, they would just point it out, blame it out. When they used to do it, look, oh, I had to see was that a crow or a geese. What type of bird that a bird just was flew by my window lid. You know that's something spiritual, right? They were trying to talk to me. So I used to be so in denial, and then like every last one of them be like, once they be like, why Blase be doing that to your kids, or why they treat you like that, or or why your family real be real like very weird to you? I'd be like, I don't know. I just thought it was normal because I got treated like that my whole life. So I didn't really like never think none of it. But now that we up in a season, child, these birds ain't never came up on my lid like that. I gotta see what the spiritual meaning of that. So now that we older, and they trying to I mean, I don't want like hold grudges or nothing. I know how to reconnect without, holding grudges. Even if, I can feel the ill intent, you know, the gossip, because people be so mad because they gossip up on my name, and I am everything that they said about me, how I'm living is the totally opposite. Even from like my sister boyfriend is like a twin, and we all like we used to date. We used to kind of like I ain't even date them. Like we just spend the night over their house, which is my mom's friend up in whatever, and we kicked it up and whatever, nothing more or nothing less. But she went still dating him like at 20, and then after her divorce, my mama had was cool with is cool with his mama, so they had started back talking again. And it's crazy because it's like you kind of know when the energy is weird or when people be like talking about you because they was still um they keep asking me where I have been. Now they know I was Shar. It just gets so deep. We not gonna get that deep, but they know what it is. But to make themselves look good, she ain't never say, "Well, I wasn't. My mama didn't watch her kids. I didn't fuck with her for a while due to jealousy." It's almost like the reason why I can't fuck with her like that because she be up in an energy where anything you can do, I can do better. Like just weird vibes, and I don't like that. I really do not like that. Until she come back, I don't play about my energy or if I gotta look over my shoulder. I do not play that. I do not play that. And then for the night of the party, she supposed to have took me home, but one of the mind you, I was drunk because I don't drink. So them shots I had like 3 shots, baby. It had me when I say lit. Then it kind of had me like paranoid. I mean, not paranoid to the point where I'm tweaking, but I had got a little nervous because even though I knew him since I was little, I haven't been around him since I was like that was like 13. You feel me? I'm not saying that they was gonna do anything to me, but still, I would have preferred her to come because I had kind of got a little nervous because once I started paying attention, it's like we was going to Indiana, and I got real nervous, y'all. I just got to saying, God, do not play about me, cause I do not trust people, and that's sad to say to be true, but I do not trust people. You know what I'm saying? Especially me just being a woman, and then I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. And then I had got backstabbed by people who were the closest to me. I'm like, why are we going to Indiana? Baby, I'm just like, I don't know if we was just just talking and he assumed, but the boy cousin was like he stayed by my house for like 6 years, so I knew he knew his way. So I'm like, so I got nerves up in whatever, and then I'm just like, I'm praying y'all up in the car like, please God, just let these people take me home safely. So when she had something after that, I didn't go because that's to be the type of shit I be talking about. It's like I don't have time for that. Especially if I know like I'm not a driver, so that's why I don't drive. I'm not a drive, so I be having to catch the Uber everywhere. That's why I be like, I need once God give me my protector, then I start like going places. Like I actually start going outside of my house and stuff like that. But I feel like this is like the season for it, even though I know like my person's not gonna find me up in a house. I do know that, but I just feel like it's the season. It's the season for that type of energy. The stuff I dealt with should be up in a fucking movie. I swear to God. I swear to God, the shit I dealt with should be in a fucking movie. That's why I'm so wise though. Like I'm beyond wise. I just try to put my kids on game. I don't want my kids to go through nothing. I hope I was the sacrifice for my kids. But you know what? They say when you breaking generational curses, you be like that sacrificing lamb from like your from like you be that sacrifice. You could be that sacrifice lamb to break your to break the generation curses. You know, especially if you like the oddball or you think different or you won't change. You want everything fair. Like that's how my dad was. My dad was more so of a fair type of individual. My dad was like that. Like he liked everything fair, no matter what. He was like a even Steven type of person. Like Jess is very Mayat, like a very Mayat. Uh, Everything is turned around, everything is working up in your favor. Keep standing up in your power, keep speaking your truth, okay? Especially to the chosen ones, because you're gonna have people who gonna come who gonna try to silence you. Ah, nah, you is speaking the truth. You walking up because that's how it was at first when I first started speaking my truth. Oh, I was under the heavy attack. Like when I first started like doing work like this, I used to always just give downloads and just speak my truth. And it was like it was like my twin, she would be the one who would be calling me, doing all this ill will ass shit, trying to block me, trying to stop me. Always trying to block me, trying to stop me, or speaking ill about me, or some type of competitive shit. Always some weird ass shit. And she wonder why I don't be wanting to really do shit with her. I don't even be fucking with her, to be honest. And I'm glad I'm saying it and releasing it because it's the truth. It's like she just pulled a stunt for the last time, and all her fake ass niceness be blowing me when I see right through the shit. I should have just been calling her ass out a long time ago so she could fix that shit. But if I don't call her out, she not gonna ever fix that shit, and she gonna have that spirit. She got that spirit in her though. I already know she got that like that spirit up in her. That's that same spirit my mama. She got that spirit of my mama in her. to the point where she literally even tried to steal my story, how I act, just all type of weird ass shit. We don't even look alike. I mean, I love her to death. Don't get me wrong. Like I beat a bitch ass for her. Or if I feel some type of harm to her, I'm definitely gonna be the what I'm saying, pray for her. But I'm like that with all my family members. You feel me? Even though they did foul shit, you know what I'm saying? I was always like that though. Being, you know what I'm saying? Be the first to do that. It's just that I'm just been a season where I'm just not fit to be around that energy of like some past shit. Like I have grown, I have grown so much that and I just don't want people to think I'm being away because they kept on saying I was acting like this because I got my teeth fixed. Her boyfriend. I'm like, why they telling these people that? Because I've been up in this energy since I was 20 something. I've been like my mama, she went well, not just her, nobody would just help me out. It's like they just want me to have a hard not life. I was the sacrifice though. Like I was supposed to have been the sacrifice. You know, I was the sacrifice lamb. But just like Joseph and his brothers, when they threw Joseph in the pit, they thought Joseph was dead. But to God, it's just God just had his hands on me. You get what I'm saying? God just had his hands on me. That's it. God said, nah, we ain't gonna sacrifice her. I got work for her to do. Now, if I was disobedient, if my heart wasn't pure, if I was a vindictive person, I would have easily been able to be manipulated and fall for those traps. But because I was so in tune with God and I trust God, every time God gave me a ill feeling or a bad feeling about something, I didn't go against it. And once God told me to pull my energy back from certain people, that's what saved my life. But God say, I no longer have to be in hiding no more. You know, even though they might try to project shit up on me, or once they see me and how I'm living and how God just gave it all right back, because I've been here, I just lost it. I lost it all, and people was just happy that I had lost it all. But now people starting to see me back on the net. Okay, she got it right back. So sometimes I do see them trying to come up in my dreams and harm me and shit. But God say, to God be the glory. I'm protected. I don't have to worry about those things. Collective, you don't have to worry about those things up in these seasons. You are highly protected, highly favored. Everything is working out up in your favor. Even the things that you think are not working out up in your favor, God is working these things all up in your favor. Okay? God is making you a living, walking testimony. Ashe, 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 ashe. That you've been through hell and back. God don't use people who, that just had a happily dandy fan life all their life. God used people who been through that, who been through that struggle, who been through that fire, who been through that hell, who had to go through isolation, who felt it, what it felt to be backdoor. God will still bring you out on top right in front of your enemies. But your failure would be when God tell you to move forward and leave folks behind. And that's because I'm healed now. I'm kumbaya. You know, People is going to get upset with you, because you still don't want to connect. But I made peace with my past. And because you make peace with your past, do not mean that you have to connect with your past. So sometimes certain people purposely keep you up in isolation to make you fold to go back to them. You know, like, nah, she got to fold soon to come back to us. See, I'm no longer the target. That target had to go to someone else. That target had to go through someone else, being emotionally beaten, verbally, physically. That target had to go to someone else. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful to come out that fire and to still be up in my right mind. Some people ain't up in their right mind. That's a blessing to still be in your right mind after the storm. Some people ain't up in their right mind, baby. Some people going crazy. They can't even function. Okay? They can't even do day-to-day tasks. Some people can't even wipe their ass the next day because they just that mentally fucked up. So to be up in your right mind, oh, to God be the glory. To be able to be up in your right mind. Some people are so mentally fucked up, they can't take care of their kids. Kids running around here. They can't even feed their kids. They can't even nurture their kids. I mean, or some of them could even pass off their energy to their kids by how they mama handle them. So they do their kids that same way because they mentally ain't there. To be in your right mind is a blessing. To God be the motherfucking glory. Man, that's why I love upon my kids. It's not nothing like you showing your kids love. And I truly believe that's why my kids are so close to me because the way I love on them. Keep going, collective. Not easy. Depends on what phase you in. Keep God first because God is doing some things. Don't let the enemy tell you you're different. Don't let the enemy tell you that you're not going to be this. Don't let people around you project upon you, make you feel little. If in what, I don't care what space you in, you still give off big energy, big pressure, big energy. No matter what space you in, no matter what that little job, that little car, that little money, God bless you with it. And you keep using that as a stepping stone to get to new levels and new levels and new levels and new levels. And watch how God keep elevating you right in front of your enemy because you gave gratitude. Even during the times you didn't have to. Even in the times you felt that you wasn't um worthy of giving it, you still gave it. And for that, you're gonna get be paid in full. And for that, you doing God's will, you're gonna get paid in full for that. Some of you are literally justice. You bring my yacht. You make the platforms even Steven. You think it's just a you? You want it, you need it, you are truly loved in this world. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody hold your past against you to make you feel like you is unworthy of the things that you are asking for. You are very deserving of it. Just like Christ was reborn of all his sins, you can be too. Don't let nobody hold you hostage to the old you, because the new you, they can't understand. Hey, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. H to the Izzo. Shit. Let me reintroduce myself. See, some people you gotta reintroduce yourself to these people. You gotta reintroduce you. And you better set clear boundaries. And call out when just some shit that don't sit right to you. I don't know why that happened. Why it's such so people can know to stop playing with you. This ain't that. This would never be that. Respectfully. Once you start calling out people and put people up in a place, they will start learning how to deal with you. They will start learning how to handle you. You don't have to like me, but I promise you, you will respect me. And that's law. And that's law. You do not have to like me, but I promise you, you're going to respect me. Promise you that. I got many people who don't like me when I step in the room, but I swear to God, they respect me. And half of the shit that they say, they would not say that shit in my face. And they going to smile and greet me and hug me. But I already sense the energy, so I already know somebody who been playing in my energy already. I already know when somebody fake kicking it. I already know when it ain't genuine. But hey, baby, I still love you. I give you your hugs too, baby. But just know I know because how I'm gonna be navigate the room with people who genuine. It gonna hit different. You get what I'm saying? I'm hugging on them. I'm kissing on them. Literally, I'm kissing on them. You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like the fucking Italians up in this motherfucker. I'm kissing cheek to cheek. Mwah, 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 mwah. I love you, baby. Love day, every day, baby. It hit different. It hit different. My energy hit different when it's with the right people. And you gonna know the difference, baby. You gonna know the difference. I'm nonchalant when it is not a genuine motherfucker. Baby, I'm quick and easy. The fast and the motherfucking furious. We get up and get the fuck up out of here. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so up on that note, collector man. Keep going, keep grind, keep shine, give gratitude up in whatever space you at, and watch God keep doubling up, double up, double up, double up my Nipsey voice. And double up. I used to love that song. Okay, just keep doubling up. Period. That's the goal, baby. And don't compare yourself to this person or that person. You feel me? Don't half of these people. Half of these people. Sometimes y'all be comparing y'all people to people who are married and shit. These people got a whole husband taking care of them. These people got people, especially if you doing it alone. Stop comparing yourself to people. You know what I'm saying? Your journey is your journey. And don't be a fucking hater. Show love when I always show love. I always show love. I get on people, I get up on whoever laugh. If you up close to me and I see you doing your thing, I'ma tell you doing your thing. I see you. Now I ain't never get reciprocate that energy up on no level. Except from higher uppers. Real high elites, the ones that was helping me get through my storm, I'm always thanking them. Don't get twisted. I'm always thinking them. You know what? I take it back. 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 I'm telling you, the people, God's gonna still send spiritual warriors is gonna be like, it's almost be like gonna be like you don't know how to. It's gonna be so much gratitude, like, cause just like you're not gonna be expecting it because you ain't even. And sometimes you don't even know how to give gratitude because you never had that. Okay, but God will use higher uppers to help you, to motivate you, to vindicate you. No, so always show love because these people have helped me out, showed me, gave me. I mean, that's how I was able to break in new levels, new doors, just by me being a teacher, and these people overstanding it. Okay, because these people are, when you are God sent, you overstand someone that's God. That's just like if someone come godly to me, I'm gonna see their energy, I'm gonna see the blueprint, I'm gonna see everything because we all is walking up in the same exact fucking story. His story is my story. My story is her story. Her story is history. It's history. Okay. I love y'all. Until next time, good people, you guys in the vibes. Stay pretty in tune. Remember, if God is for you, who the fuck could be against you? Nobody, baby. Nobody. Peace and love, family.